Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another update for the week. Again, we're going to be out here in the fish room. We're, slowly every week doing a little bit of remodeling to kind of get things done and finished up. So we're almost there. So right now I temporarily have these two tanks that I had in storage up here. This was kind of like a temporary quarantine that I had going on. I'll keep it here for now because I can't really move the other 88 tank out here until things are, kind of in motion, but it's not going to be for like a while. So we have this just kind of set up. I'm debating maybe setting up another Wabikusa that I did a little while back again here, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. I moved this tank to cross here, so it was sitting over here. I drained it this week down and then just moved it across, flew it back up. Kind of similar to what I did last week. These guys are, acclimating pretty decently here, so. Nothing changed over here. You saw this. And then over here, I finally moved all the angelfish into this tank. They keep kicking up some of the plants until they're established. So it looks like some of the plants in here are doing pretty decently where they're starting to turn green again, right? Hopefully we get some growth out of them, but we're having algae in the tank just because high light and no plants, it's gonna cause that. So we'll let this thing kind of cycle, do its thing, but I'm really liking this kind of peninsula feel. It looks like, some of the angelfish were kind of stressed when we put them in the bucket, so we gotta keep an eye on them here. Looks like they had some cloudy eyes and clamp fins here, so we'll make sure that they're okay in the next couple of weeks here. So, and then just kind of looking, and then what I did with the wiring was I did end up using that plug over here. I did try to do some just like 3M sticker onto the wall. It just kept unsticking after a while or after a couple hours, so I just ended up feeding it through this light thingy here, running it down this pole across and then straight down. A little messy right now, but until we figure out what's going on, this one's going to move eventually. But it's there for now, so that's how we're going to wire that. And then on to the other rack across here. I haven't gotten a light up here yet, but we're going to use that light that I haven't been using for a while. It's just been sitting there, but we'll take that light, we'll put it on top here. It'll light up the plecos. We'll keep it on low or something, and then kind of like use some of the light to kind of bounce off to the other tanks. Down here, I was able to turn on this light, just kind of, get some life going in this tank and maybe start growing some algae for the shrimp that's going to go in here. So we have the blue dreams. We're going to take the blue dreams, put them in here, colonize this, and then this is going to turn into a blue dream coal tank, similar to like that over there, where it's basically a red fire coal or just like a cherry shrimp coal tank. But I have ammonia kind of in the tank here. Some snails, they're kind of just in here pooping a little bit, keeping the ammonia kind of on the low side, right? But kind of cycling a little bit. We'll probably measure this in the next couple weeks, and then once everything looks good, we'll introduce some of the shrimp into this tank. But yeah, we got that going, and then we got the light going across here. So put the power bar back in, we put that across, and then we have that strapped into place there. All right, so I moved the light across over here, but for whatever reason I can't find the power adapter to this guy, so I'm gonna have to look around for it. So I can't power it on, so it's just kind of hanging with the wire down here until I can find that power adapter. I know it's somewhere around here, I don't know where. It's somewhere here. All right, so we do have some bad news for the week. The painted fire red shrimp tank has crashed. As you can see, it's super cloudy now. I did a water change, 2 water changes back to back, just to kind of remove any ammonia in the tank, but it looked like we had an ammonia spike, and then shrimp started dying, and as they died here, we had bodies that built up, and I was trying to remove them as much as I could. It built up, and we're having a cycle tank again. We do have a couple survivors here and there, but a majority of them did die, so unfortunately that happened. It's really rare for me to have like tank crashes, so something might have triggered that. So I added some fresh carbon into the tank to kind of just help remove anything that's kind of in the tank, because can definitely still smell a little bit of that ammonia in the tank from the dead shrimp. So yeah, so that sucks. But a good thing is, you know, the angelfish are getting a free, you know, expensive meal out of it. I've been feeding, you know, the dead bodies of the shrimp to the angelfish. Yeah, trying to make, you know, the best out of it, I guess. So they're getting their free lunches and snacks. And unfortunately, this tank did go through a crash. And luckily, you know, I still have culls in the tank that are, you know, some of them are actually pretty nice, so we can kind of just throw them back into the tank as this tank, you know, kind of bounces back. But as you can see here, we have like bodies here, that I still need to remove. I'm just kind of like slowly kind of kicking up thing and just removing as much bodies as I could. But yeah, unfortunately that happened. So yeah, that is the update for the week. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you guys are subscribed. And like always, till next time guys, peace.